Hello wrestling fans, and this is our WWE review of FTW Wrestling. JC Styles, Brian Crazy will be stepping over in just a minute, and we're here to talk about recent events in the WWE and Raw from Monday night. We had, I want to say, probably one of the best Raws since for the last couple of weeks. Kind of some mix-up between Edge and Chris Jericho and Team WWE. Bret Hart kind of came out in the beginning of the show and said, hey, you know what, it's either you're an outcast or you're WWE. Make up your mind. And then we kind of seen it come to formation at the end of the night. You had some great matches between, I think, Evan Bourne and The Miz actually delivered a pretty good match.
You know, and I was kind of disappointed. I really was hoping that maybe they would let that be a title contest and maybe let Evan Bourne pick up the United States title. And I think that
we all know The Miz is going to win the championship. Everyone who's won Money in the Bank and cashed it in has won.
Because it's a, you know, and I think the big key is by them winning. It's more of a predatory tactic. I mean, they wait to the existing champion has either just won the belt in a match, he's beaten down, he's this, that, or the other, and they could score the quick pinfall. I mean, has a lot of these Money in the Bank champions won using the Money in the Bank contract out of sheer wrestling ability? No, they're all pretty much hitting on attacks. But moving back onto Raw, I really thought that it was a pretty decent show. I think the WWE really stepped it up. I mean, this was the night following what was supposed to be TNA's big reunion pay-per-view, which really didn't turn out so well. Check out our other video on that. But I think WWE really gave the wrestling fans, hey, you know, you sit down and you watch our show, we're going to give you something halfway decent tonight.
And you know what? And I know a lot of people commented on my video, well, not my video, but commented in our video saying, hey, JC, what you don't know about The Miz, blah, 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 this, that, and the other. I actually did some research and found out that after the Real World Road Rule challenges, The Miz actually started doing wrestling, and he started training to become a wrestler. He was a big part of the big indie promotion, indie scene for a while. Then he came over and started doing the Tough Enough. I think it was 2 with Dan Puder and all the other guys, building up his character on there, and then went back down to the indie scenes when he didn't win it. So, you know, he actually has what it is in the ring. I've seen some of his indie matches, and I actually see now why he has a big following now. And, you know, I'm not the biggest Miz supporter, but anything's better than seeing You Can't See Me as champion, you know.
Well, I think this is something that's, you know, a really valid point we bring up real quick, and a lot of people have asked us this in a lot of comments on our videos. Jason, who do you see climbing the ladder this year and really taking over from a lot of the legends that are starting to retire in this business?
I
see Miz.
You know what? This is what I see. Okay, if you're gonna take The Miz and you're gonna do something with him, let him build his game up a little bit more. He's not ready. I don't think in my eye he's not ready. I think in a lot of people's eyes he's not ready to be champion just yet. Give him till probably the end of the year, maybe the Royal Rumble, unless, you know, wrestlers are hurt and they need to do something with somebody. Do it that way.
If you need him to stand in,
if you need it,
it's there.
Do it. If not, don't.
Build him up. Definitely build up his character. I mean, he has the ability to be a great champion in our eyes. But the thing about it is that his in-ring ability needs to be sharpened.
Yes.
His mic skills, even though they are good, could be sharpened a little bit more.
Yeah, they need to be sharpened a little bit more.
Because, you know, me and JC talked about this the other day. Example, Sheamus versus Miz up and coming in the WWE. Sheamus just had, even though we're not really Sheamus supporters, he had some sort of natural charisma to him. He was able to go in there.
He went and he dominated the ECW scene in 2008 for so long. Then he came to Raw and dominated. I mean, he put Jamie Noble out for good.
Oh my God, and the charisma he had with Triple H. And I mean, Miz has not been able to get over in that sort of way. I mean, I couldn't see the Miz going toe-to-toe with Triple H as, you know, being Triple H's basically executioner. I couldn't see the Miz in that role. Sheamus, say what you want about him. He does bring a lot to the table.
I want to say this, all right, to all you Cena marks out there, because I know there's a lot of you, and I'm not targeting one. I'm targeting all of you. Okay, they spent almost, I want to say, John Cena was United States champion. He was United States champion for a little under a year. Then they built him up to the main event. you know, and they pushed him to the main event, and now we're stuck where we in the dilemma we are now. Cena wasn't ready for the main event just because he had a couple of people, a lot of the fans behind him. I was a Cena mark. I'll be the first one to admit it. But as soon as he won the champion, I was like, oh shit, Cena's champion, cool. That died out after the first month. After I saw my eyes opened and I realized that there was no ability there in the ring. The Miz has a lot of ability. He's just got to hone his skills more. But to answer what Brian said, people that I want to see, I wouldn't mind seeing, you know, Dolph Ziggler's got his first championship. Evan Bourne could be pushed. Kofi Kingston could be pushed. They spent almost last summer, they spent a lot of time pushing Kofi Kingston, and then it just died out.
Here's big news. From what we've gotten from our sources, R-Truth is going to be debuting a new theme song and maybe a possible heel turn. And also, if Miz joins the match at Summerslam, he could possibly be the one who turns on Team WWE and sides with the NXT rookies.
Also, big news. I know Brian probably wanted to throw this in one of his videos. Consequences Creed. A lot of people wonder where Consequences Creed went. Austin Watson has signed a developmental contract with FTW. So we'll be seeing him, probably you're hearing about his dark matches in the WWE sometime within the next year or so. But back to the WWE, you know, there's so many talent. Evan Bourne could easily be United States champion.
Easy. And what is, sorry to interrupt you, but what is WWE's MO about keeping that strap around the Miz's waist? It's not gaining any additional prestige. It is just turning into a 17-pound strap of leather that...
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Did I sneeze? But, yeah, you know...
You kind of looked up.
But you know what? Like I said, you know, people, I mean... It is what it is, you know. Vince sees fit to who he wants to push. The development team, and the storyline teams sees what's going on.
Well, they also have to push a different kind of superstar. I mean, in the late 2000s, they could push an edgier superstar due to their TV 14 rating. The Attitude Era, they were in direct competition with Nitro, which Eric Bischoff had no qualms about doing whatever he possibly could to win over ratings. And it was just a different era. Now, Cena kind of fits the PG era. I'm not a big Cena mark. I will say I don't hate the guy. I mean, he goes out there, he's making his living. We all know you do. And, but, you know what, guys, Raw was great. If you didn't see it, check out the replay, WWE.com, or you can download it from our favorite website going, ExtremeWrestlingTorrents.net. They provide us with so much good content. We had to give those guys a shout-out. For Brian Crazy,
JC Styles,
have a great night.
Thank you.
I think that worked.
Did you ask?